here for my first WSOP, and I like packed everything in my bag that I thought I needed because I need it on me at all times or they'll kill me. Okay. Melissa.
Maybe we should edit this out.
Stay away.
Aceholes with Nikki and Caitlin.
Hello, welcome back to Aceholes podcast. I'm Nikki Limo, one of your co-hostesses.
And I'm one of your other co-hostesses, Caitlin Komeski.
And we are co-hostessing right now.
We're co-hostessing so well we don't even know how to trade who's talking with sandwiches. Damn it!
I listen, you talk, and then I talk also, right?
Do you want to do like a thing where we like count to 3 and then it's your turn to talk?
3. Melissa's here with us today. Yay! We are joined by a very special guest, Melissa Shubert. Thank you for joining us today.
You're welcome.
We are also, this is our first episode in our new residency here at the Studio 52 in Las Vegas, where Poker Night in America will be filmed. We are doing a live stream commentary. They are doing live streams like every day during the next 2 weeks. I don't know when this episode comes out. Hopefully, if it already happened, go check it out. We'll leave links in the descriptions.
Yeah, if you haven't checked it out already, I'm sure you can get clips from the shows. We've got amazing lineups coming up. It's going to be a party atmosphere environment. As you can see, we're in this gorgeous 10,000 square foot home that is the new home of Aceholes. All of our content is going to be recorded here in Studio 52 from now on. We're so excited to partner to bring like a fun, energetic thing into the streaming world.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, I just showed a bunch of B-roll clips, so go tune into that.
B-hole clips.
Yeah, B-roll clips.
Do industry speak for you?
It's like footage.
I thought you said B-hole clips.
I wish. Would you provide some of those? Melissa has also shown B-hole clips if you go to our YouTube channel.
There will be my B-hole clips on the YouTube channel.
So excited. Can I put it in the thumbnail?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You might need to like blur it so you don't get demonetized. No? Okay.
You're the
YouTube.
I think if it's super clean, like as long as it's super clean.
Okay, no dirt. We can do that.
Are y'all happy with
What
this?
is
Are y'all comfortable with what you're doing right now?
Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show, everyone. Stay tuned. No, I thought today we would talk about everything you need to know about getting ready for the WSOP. It starts this week. If you're coming from out of town, there's a lot to know about, especially since this is only the second year that they've been doing it at the Paris and Bally's, but not Bally's, it's Horseshoe now. Horseshoe Casino, this is the first year it's at Horseshoe. And I thought it was really helpful last year to just hear from veterans of like what
Insider
tips.
Insider tips.
And Melissa, you are actually playing a full schedule this year.
Yeah.
Normally you just play cash games,
I usually
right?
talk shit about tournaments during the series.
I've heard a lot of this.
That's all I do usually. So
are you going to talk shit still?
Yeah, 100% I will. But I will be participating.
Okay.
And yeah, we'll see. I hope I win a bracelet.
Me too. I would love that for you.
That would be really fun.
I
would love that for
I want to
me.
win one too.
Do you want to win one too?
I would like to win one.
Okay, you can win one.
Caitlin, would you like to?
No, thank you.
Okay. Yeah. A humble queen. Also, some of us are selling action. I think there's still some available. If it is, we'll put that in the descriptions too. I think I'm selling like 35%. Check it out if you want. If you want a little sweat, if you're not able to make it, that's always a fun time. But yeah, there's like parking is crazy. How do you register is even
what do you
crazy.
Eat?
Where do you go to eat? What should you bring with you for all these days of tournament playing? We're going to go over all of that. So let's start with the parking because that's probably the first step.
Yeah.
People were talking about how do I get diamond quickly so that I could get free parking? You don't need diamond. Can I tell you?
Do you not? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I've been playing online, like trying to get diamond.
No, Melissa.
There's another way.
I'm a noob. I don't know.
You can do it that way, and there's some videos on YouTube. I'm sure if you like, I think last year I was YouTubing that. Like if you just type in
how to hack into
how to get diamond quickly, like you could definitely do that, and you get I think some extra perks. Or you can go the easy peasy way, which is what I did last year. Was you can just register for a credit card. So you sign up for it's kind of a process.
Make sure you ask your mommy and daddy before you commit to the credit card, though.
Yeah,
that could be a problem
Look
without
into,
their permission.
How to build a credit score first, and
I mean, you're talking to poker players, so I don't know.
True.
You know.
Okay, this might not work for all of you out there, but
maybe for the people with real jobs,
you have a credit score. I don't even think they're picky about the credit score.
Probably
so
they shouldn't be.
If you have any credit score at all, you could probably do.
If you're on the board
alive and than a human being.
Have you paid a bill ever? Come on down.
Come on down to Caesar's Rewards. So I had to figure this out last year because I was not about to pay for parking. I don't pay anywhere else in the city, so had to figure it out before the series. And it's kind of a little bit of a process, but less of a process than trying to get diamonds.
Okay.
So you go and register for a Players Club card at any Caesars reward desk. So any casino that's owned by Caesars, which is Paris or Caesars Palace or any of those ones, you can go to the rewards desk, sign up for a Players Club card. They'll make you a Players Club card right there. Then you take that Players Club card and you have to go to specific cages so you can apply from the credit card at the Caesars Reward Desk. So you apply there, and then they approve you, and then you take the approval. They instantly approve you, by the way, like you'll know right away.
Oh, wow.
And then you take that approval and you take it over to one of the cages. I went to the cage that's at Miracle Mile Shops or the Planet Hollywood, and you go to the cage and show them your approval and your ID and your newly printed Players Club card, and they print you out a credit card right there on the spot. Like, you don't wait for it to come in the mail. I was actually shocked.
And then you can take that to the ATM, get a cash advance,
can?
put it on the roulette table.
Oh, no, please.
No? Is that not what that's for?
I mean, listen.
Why else would they print it right there?
Because they want to encourage safety and
it's a safety
good
thing.
gambling
That
habits.
makes sense.
It's for the parking. We're talking about parking right now.
All right. It's a safety thing.
I'm not liable for anything our guests tell you. This is for entertainment purposes only.
Just put it on red. It's fine.
So yeah, they print you out a fucking card right there at the cage.
Wild.
Yeah, and then they'll give you instructions on how to go diamond. So then basically you just have to spend $1 at any Caesars property on this credit card. I went to Sephora because I needed to get mascara anyway.
Smart.
Thank you. And it's right there in the Planet Hollywood, the Miracle Mile shops.
Yep, been
so I
there.
go over there, make my purchase, save your receipt. You bring the
is a
receipt
lot.
back over to the cage. I know. And then, back over to the Caesars reward desks, and they approve you for platinum.
This is like
and they print you out a new card.
And then they take you back to this wardrobe. They open it. It's a winter wonderland.
Yes.
A singing satyr greets you to take you on your journey for the rest of the series.
You have to get a rabbit's tail out of the winter landscape.
But
you
if it
take
sees
it
its
back
shadow,
to the
it's not a
rewards
good tail.
desk. If it's a brown rabbit's tail, they will let you into the club. You can get free parking.
I know it's complicated, but we got to gatekeep out the idiots. We got to gatekeep the people that don't really care
This
enough
is
about
like a
poker to
17
get
step.
good parking.
Yeah.
That's why I'm giving the hot tips. 'Cause
Hot tips.
A lot of people don't want to pay for parking. It kept a lot of people out. I never had a problem with parking last year,
Wow.
even during the entire series when it was packed to the brim.
Yep.
Because I guess people, don't know about these things. So I'm giving you the hot scoop. You're welcome. But they'll print it out for you right there. So you get, after you show them a receipt, you're like, I got my credit card, I got my ID, I got my old stupid ass gold Players Club card that I just printed a second ago, and now they upgrade you right on the spot
For
to,
buying the mascara at
to
Sephora?
platinum. Yes.
Love that story.
I
So-
would have never even thought of this process. So
Yeah,
that's good to
wild.
know.
Plus, you get a cool Caesars reward
I have
credit
really
card.
bad credit,
let's talk
so
about
I don't
some of
think
the-
I'll be approved, to be honest.
I think
but-
it's fine.
Let's talk about some of the perks you get from Diamond status if
Yeah.
we do want to go that route. So
Yeah.
one of the ones that absolutely infuriates me in like a white man in his 50s type of way is that you get to cut lines at Starbucks.
Yeah,
I
so
love
you can
that.
just like jump to the front of the Starbucks line. They have to take you.
So that's for diamond. You don't get it at platinum, but
Oh, okay.
So like you'll have to go Melissa's slot route to like do the diamond, but you do get free valet, which helped me a lot for any day twos. I'm always running late, so I definitely like needed that free valet.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's $40. So
Ooh, that's steep.
yeah, you get free valet at any Caesars property too. You get free valet and free parking from any MGM casino, by the way, by just being gold on their Players Club. And then
Okay.
also MGM will match your status from anywhere. I don't know. I got a lot of like tips with these Players Club. I don't pay
Yeah,
for
I
parking
mean,
anywhere.
There's a
in the
lot of
city.
value to be captured. I think maybe you and Alan Kessler need to have like
I
a,
would love Alan Kessler. I've been begging him to
because
come
he
on the show.
definitely knows like all those tips.
But he plays a lot of slots.
Yes.
So he does have a lot of like comps and
he can probably
cool
stay at any
things.
casino for as long as he'd
I
like.
don't have that. I actually need lessons on how to play Buffalo because I don't.
He apparently has a secret or something.
I've heard.
I'm not sure, like,
Y'all,
if I
people
believe
be
it.
putting real figures into these Buffalo machines.
know.
Like someone was telling me a story. They're like, ugh, I mean, I was stuck 6K in the Buffalo machine. I was like, excuse me?
Yeah.
It's a
I
thing.
did not know. Like I thought they
yeah.
were playing for pennies and quarters.
No,
I had a friend that
you
got-
can play up to like $200 a spin or maybe more. There's in the high limit rooms. Like, those go crazy.
Not even the high limit. People are putting these thousands of dollars in the like non-high limit ones too.
But
Yeah.
I will say this: the same friend that told me that story, I watched her get a payout. It's Haley. Hey, Haley. I watched her get a payout for like $3,300 after spending 5 minutes at a machine one time. Like wild stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's how they get you.
That is how they get you.
But if you're gonna get caught, do it on your Caesars Players
Caesars
Club card.
reward
so
card,
you
free
can-
parking.
If you play slots, listen, I don't play slots, but if you do, you can definitely get
100%.
diamond status.
I mean, I played slots a lot like 2 years ago,
Yeah.
and I still get offers for like 4 free nights at Bellagio or Aria.
so how much easier would it be to jump from platinum to diamond? Like if you just skip all those middle, like beginning steps, you get the platinum, and then go play your slots, then you're diamond.
It
easy.
probably wouldn't take very long.
Yeah.
Like you could probably do it in like a weekend.
Perfect.
I don't know.
First weekend here.
I'm
Maybe
just, like,
come a weekend
spitballing.
early so that you can
Yeah.
get diamond status.
Just hit up Alan Kessler so you know like the advantage plays.
Shout out to Alan. He's been
We
mentioned in a
can't
lot
stop
of our
talking
episodes.
about him.
Love you,
It's like I feel like every day he
I'm
gets
obsessed.
he's in a conversation.
The chainsaw. He's
Well,
winning a
he
bracelet.
is that girl. I think
He
is
is
why
that girl right now.
He's the it girl.
He is really like in style.
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's trending.
All right. So does anyone have any other questions about parking or platinum status or anything? Keep one in your car. Keep one on your person.
The self parking is like somewhere
Free.
between. Is it always free or do you have to have the status?
You have to have the status, but you're approved for a year.
How much is parking if you don't have status? Do you know?
Your left arm.
Okay.
I feel like it's $15.
It's more. It might be
No,
more
I
than
might think
that.
it's more.
Yeah.
I
Are they really
remember it being a
jackass?
lot. Yeah.
It's definitely over 20. Like if you're gonna go play all day, like if
Yeah.
you're putting your car there all day, it's definitely like more than 20. And then the valet is 40.
Yeah.
So it's a steal if you can just get that taken care of right away. And look, I don't know what your credit situation is. Maybe it's not the best option for you, but if you do have any sort of credit score, it's like it's pretty good deal, a pretty good perk to have during
I'm
the
actually
series.
probably gonna do it.
You should.
for
We
the
could do
free
it together.
parking. Oh my god, group activity.
We can vlog it. Go check out our vlog channel.
That would
Stunning
be a really
content.
helpful vlog for people because it's a very long process.
I did a vlog on it last year,
you?
but it's like just part of a different vlog. But yeah, you could check it out. youtube.com/Nikki. Shameless plug. Okay, so moving on. Once you got your parking situated and now you're like, I got to play a tournament. How do you register? How did you guys register before in the past?
I think the best way is to load your account.
Yeah.
Preload your account with like a bunch of money.
How do they do that? On WSOP.com?
No, so you go to the cage
Okay.
and you can pay in cash. You can use a card, but I think there's like a fee with the card. I'm
Yeah,
not sure,
there is
but
a
there
fee.
I know there's 3 like with cash because I've only done it with cash and you have to give $3 per whatever. It's like a $3 service
Goal
charge.
fee.
Yeah. So
To-
make sure you have the $3.
Yeah.
Otherwise it's
don't
going to
be
eat
a
into your buy-ins.
broke ass bitch.
Don't be broke ass
It
bitch.
won't help your situation. So
it
then
won't.
the perk to preloading it is that
You can go to the kiosk.
yes, the kiosks have been clutch because
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really know about them until later in the series last year, and
Mm-hmm.
it was made such a difference. There's still a line for the kiosk, but it's so much shorter
so
than
you can
the
like
actual
go on your
line.
phone. You can register in the app. I don't know. It's like a website or whatever. And then you will go to the kiosk, slide your card, and then everything that you've bought in for will be there. So you just click it and print it out.
Perfect.
That makes
Am
sense.
I a weirdo that I still want to stand in line, even though I know all the
Yeah,
shortcuts and
that's-
I'm learning? Like I enjoy a good line stand.
I
It's like
mean,
a
I
resetting,
don't
like
know.
You'll
quiet
still get to
time.
stand in
can't-
line.
I can't really
But I
relate
just
to that.
stand in the corner and
The kiosk line is still a line. It's still like 30 minutes as opposed to an hour and a half.
okay, that's
What?
comforting.
Yeah.
That's comforting.
Do you mean to load or
No.
to print out?
Did you just get British? Do you
You
mean to
mean to
load?
I sometimes I do that. I don't know why that. I don't know
load.
what that comes from, but I've noticed myself do that.
You were like
sometimes.
royal in a
No, I
different
really
line?
do. I do that sometimes. I don't know where it's come from because I don't like. I just. I
To
don't-
load, babe.
I don't know where it's come from.
Bit odd,
It's very
really.
odd. During the ladies event last year, there was like
That one was quick.
well, there was like a huge issue because the internet went down.
Oh.
And so I was just like sitting waiting for the internet to work, and it was like really shoddy. You'd get like one flash second and it would work, and like you'd hear someone go, mine just went through, and I'm like
Like a lotto.
you. Yeah, exactly. And like so you're just in this room, everyone's waiting for theirs to work.
Some people win at Buffalo, some people get their tournament ticket.
Yeah, and I'm sitting in there refreshing, and I see like some old guy like
He got his.
Fuck off, man.
Did it in your face like that?
Yeah, like win quietly. Come on.
Yeah, the kiosks are definitely more helpful. Though I will say I did enjoy my times in the hour-and-a-half lines, like playing a little practice tournament on my phone, like because WSOP.com, if you have an account and you can play in Nevada. So I played it on my phone as like a little warm up.
That's nice.
And it got me, you know how usually when you sit down, you have to kind of warm up?
Yeah.
I didn't have to because
That's pretty nice.
I played in the line.
Okay, you're using your time
And I ran
wisely.
pretty deep in that.
I would be like just spending that time complaining. I
Don't
would be like, oh, this line.
So mindset is a thing. Let's segue into that.
The lines are crazy here.
Would you have any nice
Mindset stuff.
mindset pregame rituals?
No. I mean, I've played a lot of tournaments in my life. Not that many live tournaments, but I there was actually a post about this the other day of, you know, do you expect to win? Do you expect to lose? Like, what do you try and do? And like, I think what I try, my ideal mindset is that I'm intending to win.
Yeah.
But I am expecting, like, whenever it's like all in and, you know, no control that I have, I just expect that it's like I'm probably not going to win.
Oh.
Because then if I do, it's like, oh, that's nice.
It's like an extra.
Yeah, but I try to not keep that like for during the duration of play, only when I'm all in, because I truly have no control over that.
Yeah, you don't.
The rest, like, I try and just keep like focus on like, okay, I intend to win. That's like my intention.
Yeah.
I have no control over the other stuff, but I can control my intention.
So I totally get that from a tempering your expectations point of view and kind of like avoiding the depression of busting.
You can get, it feels like you get burnt out faster when you're just like, oh, I hope I get there.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, like, you know, there's a percentage of the time I'm going to lose this. And I expect that.
I've been doing a new thing though that like I feel like is closer to what I did in the beginning when I was like final tabling.
Right. What did you do for that? Because I'd like to know.
So
that,
I
that
just
mindset.
expected to win all the time,
Really?
and then I would. And so
Okay.
it wasn't until I started getting scared that I might not win that I was like, because how can I have final tabled so much? So then I started being like, I've got to lose some of these.
Yeah.
And then I got more in the expecting to lose, and then I did, and then I just kept losing, and then I was scared of losing because I had just been losing a lot.
Yeah.
So I've been doing a new thing where like every time I'm all in, I'm like, let's fucking go. I'm about to double up. Like I get
Okay.
really like amped.
You know
and
what?
It
That
works
might-
way better. I've
that
been
might
hitting
be
my
better.
1 and 2 outers.
Wow.
This is all anecdotal, but it's been really fucking
You
working
need that
lately.
invincible
Proof is in the
feeling,
pudding.
maybe.
You need to manifest quicker.
Yeah.
is
I
the
mean,
thing.
that is the Conrad method, and I will say he runs
Yeah,
pretty good.
yeah.
I also subscribe to the
like that method.
Like I visualize the board that I want. Like
Wow.
I'm gonna come from behind, or if I'm ahead, I'm gonna stay ahead.
Like I used to look down at any pocket pair above maybe pocket threes and be like, all in, I'm gonna win.
Wow.
Like I'm gonna win.
Okay.
Well, I'm just like a psycho Delulu girl
Yeah.
in general. I love my delusions. Like I am so lucky. Everything I want is coming to me
Yeah.
all the time. Like
And
that
then it
re-
does.
I mean, I feel like I've done that, and then it's just like doesn't happen. Then I'm like, oh my god, like everything
didn't
I
believe
thought,
it.
everything I thought wasn't true.
You have to really believe
Yeah, it's also
it.
it's kind of like praying to the Lord. It's really
It's-
obnoxious.
Yeah.
Can I soundbite that?
Yeah.
Like praying to the Lord, it's so obnoxious.
Well, it's like when Jerry
'cause
Yang
it's like
won
he
the
never
WSOP.
talks back.
like a good man.
Jerry
Let's
Yang's
be
like,
honest.
come on, Lord, I know your plans for me. He's doing that while he's all in it.
Yeah.
You know, and,
Ooh,
and he
Jeremiah
won.
29:11.
He won. So
Yeah, just say a little mantra, and I'm like, yeah, it's fuck yeah, it's Nikki's.
Yeah.
Everything's coming up Nikki Limo right now.
Yeah.
Everything's coming up.
I mean, so mine came from like I was in a downswing where I was just not winning any all-ins, and I was really, I really wanted to. Like
Yeah.
I really wanted to. So it was like pain. It was painful. But then when I was like, well, if I just like expect to lose, it's whatever. And then I
you
started doing that, and I really just let go.
Yeah.
And I was like, and then I just started winning all my all-ins.
Well, see, different strokes for different folks. I think you do need the element of detachment. Like
it's whatever gets you into detachment,
Yes.
I think is the goal.
because when I would like be like, I'm gonna win, and then I lose that pot, I would tell myself I just won that pot.
That's
like,
crazy.
Just keep in delusion as long as
And
you
then
can.
they have to remove you from
As
the
long as
tournament
you
area.
can.
And it's
and
a
then
little weird, but
you
your
bust
mindset.
and you're still there like,
aces.
where's my cards?
Phil Hellmuth sat at a table for like 8 hours after he
Yeah.
busted because, like, we
Maybe
just
that's
stayed.
white magic.
He won the most amount of bracelets, so you just gotta stay in that delusion,
Mm-hmm.
and eventually the reality will shift to being your reality.
Right. It would be an interesting question to ask, some of the top guys, because I know it doesn't matter how much you study. Everyone has a little superstition in
A
them.
little superstition.
So I would like to know what their preferred, because I think you lean like cynical or optimistic.
Yeah, I think the less I know, the better too. Like, I don't want to know what the average stat of me cashing is. Like, I don't.
yeah.
I'd rather just like think I'm gonna win everything, and
Right.
then like, if I don't win a few, then it's like, oh, okay, well, that's realistic.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if I was like, would I rather buy action from someone who expects to win everything or expects to lose everything? And I'm like, probably the win.
Yeah. It just served me better to expect to win than when I expected to lose, because my expectations came true both times.
Right.
So
Interesting.
yeah, it is interesting. I do think that when I meditate and walk before a game, so this is my pregame ritual. Like anytime I skip this, I don't do as well playing. And there is some science to back this up, that like neuroscientists have like done studies on brain activity and focus and like how everything correlates, and even intuition wise, making hero calls and stuff like that, is if you can meditate and do like a light exercise, like not something that's going to exhaust you.
Right.
Like don't do like your crazy leg day right before a tournament. But if you go on like a brisk walk for 30 minutes and do a little 15-minute meditation and really like silence your thoughts and get clear, I do find that has been true, that my energy level is kept up throughout the day, and also like intuitively I just feel more connected to the game. I feel more like I'm playing my A game, and I feel like I can read people better, or like feel
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I mean, you're probably more present. And
yeah, I think that's what it is being more present. So I do believe in those pregame rituals, whatever they are. Maybe it's not that for everybody, but that, and also your diet. Like a lot of foods can inhibit your brain activity as well. If you load up on caffeine early and then crash, it's terrible. So you got to like find a way to temper the energy intake.
a lot of endurance.
Yeah.
It's a lot of
You're an athlete. It's
Yeah.
like you kind of
And
really
I'm used
are.
to like
I like to do the
cash, where
brisk
you
walk.
just you can order food whenever you
I
want.
mean,
You gotta,
pizza at the table.
I'm standing up. I'm going to get a frozen coffee. I'm coming back. So it's gonna be a little adjustment.
Yeah.
I'm a little spoiled and cushy.
The other thing is, I almost peed my pants so many times because I was so used to playing cash.
when you
Don't
can get
laugh
up
at
whenever
me.
you want.
Yeah, you get up whenever you want,
Yeah.
and then now I gotta ask, like, I gotta raise my
Can I go
hand
to
and
the
ask.
bathroom?
Yeah,
Wait, you do?
I got a penalty.
You do?
I got a penalty last year.
You bowled it out of turn.
Yeah, because I told the table before there was like 5 minutes left till break, and I was like, I could not make it, and the bathrooms are so far away from, because there's a huge ballroom in there. So I told them, I was like, guys, I'm not going to make it. Can everyone just like not tank this round? Because this guy was at our table that was tanking every
Were you on the bubble or
single.
something?
No, it was a day
just-
two. But I was just, he was taking 2 minutes every pre-flop to like make a
that's very
decision.
annoying. Was it
And
Jordan
I was like,
Christmas?
I swear, I'm like, I'm gonna pee in this seat. So like I have to go. And I was in the big blind. And he tanked, and I was like, please, sir, please go. And he wouldn't go. I was like, I gotta go. And I ran to the bathroom, and when I came back, they penalized me
Wow.
2 hands.
Wow.
So I missed my small blind and my button.
That's crazy.
That guy had to get every edge he could off of you, didn't he?
And the fact that I came
what
back,
ours was
I came
swine.
back and they were still in the same hand. So like it wasn't even like anyone missed anything
Yeah.
other than like I folded. They don't know what I folded. I could have folded aces.
Right.
Who cares? I had to pee. I wasn't about to pee my pants with aces. I just wasn't. It didn't matter what I had. But they were like, well, now you influence action because they know that you're gonna fold your hand, so they, card removal or whatever. And
Yeah, so maybe because card removal.
I guess.
Now we know 2 of the aces are still available.
It's not like you folded face up.
Exactly.
I mean,
I know. Like I was just trying to help them out logically.
She also wouldn't fold 2 queens. That's quite a lot of card removal,
She did.
if you ask me.
She folded no Broadways. And the big blind they call light, so
Really, she's eliminated half the deck, and we can't stand for that.
yeah, so I mean, you should
they're all old and
get your
crotchety
bathroom
too.
route. Yeah, you gotta watch
Yeah,
out
when it
for
comes
those
to
ones.
like tournaments versus cash, there's so much I had to
remember
learn.
when I first started playing tournaments, I was still a cigarette smoker, and it was like
Oh,
genuinely a physiological problem for me.
You
The
need, like,
whole, new
patches.
schedule. It was not fun
Yeah.
for me. I was fiending at every 2-hour break. I'm very
no.
lucky to have freed myself from the arms of
Yeah.
cigarettes.
I mean, I saw an interview with Alex Foxen, and he swears by nicotine gum.
Oh,
you still choose it
as a
I've never seen him smoke
nootropic.
one.
Well, no, it's not. He's not a smoker. He just chews the gum because nicotine's a nootropic. You don't get any of the lung effects.
No, I've heard of a lot of people that quit smoking using the gum that continue chewing the gum for like years and years afterwards.
isn't nicotine that
Well, it's
addictive?
a tingly. It's a very tingly, like it's not a food that has calories. Like a lot of people, I remember like Biggest Loser used to like partner with extras, like chewing gum as a weight loss because it's just like a toxic '90s diet culture
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Like chew on ice
Almond
cubes,
moms.
chew like sugar-free gum or whatever.
Yeah.
But with the nicotine gum, like it really is like. You feel it in your mouth. I've used that.
It's an
and,
appetite
like,
suppressant too.
It's an appetite suppressant. You feel it tingle.
Huh.
It's
but it has like nootropic effects, I guess.
Can you
so,
explain what that word means that
so
you keep using?
it's
And it sounds like a vacation.
it's like it's like a brain booster.
you know that old
kinda.
tropic
It's like
you used to go to?
like supplements that are meant to help you think better or help your brain or
As opposed to an old tropic.
yes. It's NOO.
It's no Tropic of Cancer. Oh, Tropic of Cancer. Cigarettes cause
Zodiac.
that.
Yeah.
Anyway. It's a new
I told
tropic.
you I didn't want to do puns. I told you when I came onto this show I would do any kind of comedy you wanted, but I didn't want puns.
Yes, ma'am.
I want you to respect that moving forward.
Yes, ma'am. I hope you punish me. Oh.
You son of a bitch.
I'm gonna have
Melissa's
to break up
quitting.
a fight. I'm out.
Them's fighting
I'm out,
words.
Guys. That's it's been
So,
really nice.
yeah, I did have to temper like my food intake. Something
What do you
that's
do for food? Are you packing lunches?
so that's the
or-
other thing I wanted to get to is it's hard.
It's expensive.
It's expensive.
Oh my god, I spent so much money. And I
cafe-
barely played last year.
Yeah.
I think
They
I spent
did a
like
little-
$3K on crepes, and I played like 2 events. It's crazy.
What was in these crepes? I love it.
Gold?
Spent my whole buffalo earnings
Yeah,
on
it's
grapes.
insane.
No, and I mean all of the places within walking distance of the tournament area are going to have crazy lines in them, and then you're going to be paying like $20 for a sandwich that was
markups are
made days
crazy.
ago.
If your tournament has a dinner
So-
break, definitely make reservations. You could always cancel them, but
Yes.
make reservations. The cafe charges like $8 a banana. So like just know that if you spend there, if you use your Caesar's Rewards
That cafe, I
credit
think,
card,
is
you get
probably
points.
the lowest value option.
Yeah.
For
I know
food.
this
I
is-
think it probably is.
I know this is like not a popular answer. I know like no poker players are like chefs. What do you think I'm about to say? I'm about to say brown bag it.
Oh, okay.
Have
like, honestly-
sex for food.
Hear me out, girls.
Suck dick for lunch.
You
So
get
there's
a
a
free
guy
sweet.
in that cafe in the back room.
His name is Manuel. Tell him Caitlin sent you.
He's gonna take his dentures out when you walk in. Don't be scared. You're fine. You're gonna
give him
get
a
your
wink.
food. Just close your eyes and get your food.
He's tested. He's clean.
Do you
Definitely
want cheap
not.
food or not?
No, I honestly feel like the most success I've had with like having a positive tournament experience and like keeping my energy and my nootropic energy
your
alive
nootropic energy.
is by like preparing and having a
I
lunch.
think that's
Last
what I'm
time
gonna
I was
do.
staying in my friend's place and I was able to utilize her fridge and like go grocery shopping. I would make stuff that I know is going to be fine in 8 hours. I'd make like a sandwich and some like cut up some fruit and like honestly that is such a gift to give to like 5 o'clock Caitlin, 5 o'clock
Yeah.
Melissa,
Yeah.
5 o'clock
Yeah.
Nikki is if you like made food that you know you're going to like because you're not going to want to wait in line.
Yeah.
You're not going to want to pay $20
You're spending all day making decisions. You don't need to make that decision. Like
Make
I
the same turkey sandwich every day. Like nobody gets Steve Jobs it, honey. Wear your black turtleneck and your mom jeans and make your turkey
Decision
sandwich.
fatigue is real, especially during these events, and that's like why I want to bring food, because I don't want to have to decide. Like it's dinner break, everyone's like walking past. It's like crazy. It smells like smoke, and then I'm like, what do I want to eat?
Yeah.
There's the times that I didn't bring food. My little hack was going to the Starbucks. It's a little bit of a walk because you have to walk all the way to Planet Hollywood, like right next door, and it's hot. It's like really hot. But the Starbucks is not very busy, and I would just load up on those little like lunch boxes they have.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so I'd bring that back, and then something like you can eat on the little 15-minute breaks and pull away. If you don't have like either you don't have a fridge in your hotel room or you didn't have time to pack a lunch before. And then the other one that didn't have a line, if you just go eat at the bar top, is there's a hamburger place in between Horseshoe and Paris, that little walkway in between, and for some reason it's not very busy. So
we had dinner break there once, and it was good, and it was fast enough. We got back in time, so
But yeah, and if you're not the type of person to ever make reservations, make friends with someone who makes reservations.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Like,
Everyone needs
I'm
a
not a reservation
friend.
girl, but Nikki is, Katie Lindsay is. I make friends with reservation girlies, and I say please and thank you, and I show up on time.
Yeah.
Reservations girlies want you on your team if you are reliable and you show up on time.
Yep.
So there's your biggest tip.
yeah. Symbiosis.
Yes.
Simp a reservation girly.
Symbiosis.
Symbiosis.
You're getting all the puns today, because
I hate
you told me
it.
not to. All right, this brings us to our next segment, which is very important. This was very helpful last year for me, hearing what was in Daniel Negreanu's WSOP bag.
I missed that. Was there any highlights?
Both of y'all are such big fans of Daniel, and not that I'm not, but
No,
I just
I'm
like
obsessed.
love how fangirly y'all get.
I'm
like
obsessed with him. Like
that's your boo.
like everyone in the house will tell you, like I'm just so, because he's what like opened my eyes to the poker world.
Yeah.
I just loved watching him play because he would talk about his thought process. I thought it was like some magic trick that he knew what cards were, and I just like he drew me into the game. So
He's
I will be
beguiling. He's
forever
beguiling.
loyal to him as like a stan.
I won't say like I'm in alignment with everything he says, because that's like he says a lot of things and he has a lot of opinions. But in poker, I really appreciate how he's been able to keep up with the new school, even being from the old school. And then his streams are really helpful he talks about, because he's kind of learning those concepts too. And like he'll incorporate them into like, oh, this is the new thing that I learned on the solver, and you got to do this. People aren't doing this enough, and I learned that. I learned a lot from him. But anyway,
And I like how he's just grounded in who he is. Like he's not. I never see him just like bandwagging shit. Like he's always just gonna think things
like-
through and stand in his own truth.
He's
Yeah.
evolved into like wise grandpa Negranu.
Oh, don't do that to him.
I mean,
he's
he's
still
not
blonde.
grandpa yet, but you know, like it's
sponsored
in the,
by Daniel
Daniel
Negreanu. Shout out. Go check out his Twitter and stream. He'll be streaming all summer.
no his vlogs. Like I
His vlog?
binged his vlogs, and I was like, I want to go to WSOP one day, and
Aw.
so I never even thought that I would like. I remember when my brother and I first went to Vegas, I was like, what if we see Daniel Negreanu?
Y'all
It's
love
like,
Daniel Negreanu like I love Kathy Liebert.
it's insane.
Anyway,
She's
shout out
super
to Kat.
sweet,
She's amazing, a true OG. But this next segment is called "What's in My Bag" for WSOP. I think this is super helpful to know because you're spending a lot of hours here, or you hope to if you're going to join a tournament, because that means you're running deep, and having the right tools in your belt is very helpful. So we're just gonna one by one go through what's in our bags. And
I need to get a
maybe
fanny pack though. That's the one thing I miss. So
key.
the bag I showed today will not be the bag that I'll have at WSOP.
All right,
Because I want to go hands free with it.
Yeah,
You know.
I have a lot of fanny packs if you want to borrow one.
Yeah.
I have like one for every outfit.
Do you have like a place that you like to go for fanny packs?
Oh no, I get them
You get
sent
them
to
from
me.
everywhere.
Like a lot of like, so I had a lot of
have a
sponsors from my old life.
Okay.
And they don't really
Influencer.
They don't really like sponsor me anymore, but they'll send me swag a lot. So
Oh,
I got a lot of
that's
swag
great.
from like Miller Lite and
I love
Malibu
that.
Rum and like LaCroix, and they'll just
It's
send
like endless pajamas.
exactly.
I love that.
Pajama
The
day.
LaCroix
every day.
stuff is like all really cute. I see that like pop up around your house.
We've got a bag for the water bottle.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Okay.
Okay. So First, I have this fanny pack, which, as Melissa mentioned, I like to go hands-free because I have ADHD and I leave my shit everywhere. And I've been notorious for leaving my wallet places, leaving my purse places. I don't want that to happen, especially with all the stuff in my bag. So I have a fanny pack. This was $5 at Urban Outfitters, but you can purchase your fanny packs anywhere. I recommend one with lots of pockets.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks for the permission.
Not sponsored by Urban Outfitters. I have one in the back that holds all of my Players Club cards so that if I bust tournament, I'm a cash player by heart. So when I bust, the way that I detach is like, well, I'll just play cash because those games are really exciting. By the way, the cash games are really good during WSOP.
Do you play like the King's Lounge?
I did play a little bit last year. It was fun because we were playing the stand-up game and there was like a rowdy bunch there. But
It's nice. I didn't play in there, but it seems like
it's easy.
loungy.
I will say, I think Arya and Bellagio probably had the better games. There's just like a 2-hour wait list.
Yeah.
So
Resorts World also was running.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest issue with that room is that games don't run, but during the series they will
Tons
run.
of games.
So there's options.
I would Players Club for every room because free parking and, you know, get on the cash games list.
Yeah.
You get comps and stuff. Okay, so in this pocket, I have snacks, these nuts.
Yeah.
Like something that's not going to make you crash. If you eat a lot of carbs, you will crash.
Yeah.
So I try not to, even though most of my diet is carbs on a normal basis.
Yeah.
Had to relearn to like eat some stuff with protein. So almonds and
I feel like high fat probably good for that too.
yeah. Cheeses, perhaps.
A hard-boiled egg.
Hard boiled egg.
Honestly, in the Starbucks lunch boxes that I was talking about, there's like a one with a hard-boiled egg, a peanut butter, and like bread.
Hard boiled eggs
and-
are so convenient.
Yes,
But I'm not
and
sure like
cheese.
about holding it in my purse for
I'm
like
trash.
6 hours.
Honestly.
Do I put it in like a do you just
Katie
have it
Lindsay
there?
made me throw away my
Rinse it
tuna
off?
sandwich that I had for 12 hours.
Oh, that's
'cause-
horrendous.
I
Because tuna
know.
already smells bad.
But it's protein.
I see
That it
Nikki
is
eating
from-
more cold food than hot food.
Okay.
Like, she's a leftover
I don't waste.
queen.
you like leftover. Yeah, I like leftovers too.
Another thing that I like is because the caffeine crashes, I like to avoid those. Even though I can't go a day without my morning coffee, so I'll have that. But instead of having another cup of coffee right away or like some other form of caffeine, I use this liquid IV. And when I sit down at the table, I immediately get a water and have the liquid IV. It's a hydration multiplier. So I don't know if you know this, but Las Vegas is in the desert and it's very,
Very dry.
dehydrating. And you might be drinking alcohol some of these days. And
Stop.
liquid IV really helps to like hydrate you. Not sponsored, but they are honestly the best out of any other brand that
They
I've
should
tried.
sponsor you. After
They
this.
should, right?
Clip this and send it to them.
Y'all,
what I mean.
I overserve myself so often. I would be the best ambassador.
Yeah. It also helps me settle into the table, you know, so it's not all,
You have a little ritual. To
yeah, a
do.
little ritual at the
kinda like
table.
that, yeah.
And people usually ask, like, what's that? And then I get to talk about it a little
Okay.
bit and we kind
It
of get to
breaks
know
that talk
our
barrier.
neighbors.
'Cause I feel like when you sit at a table, there's a bit of, for me at least, it's usually a bit quiet at first.
It is.
And then someone breaks the talk barrier.
That's me.
Okay. And then
I like to invade people's spaces immediately. Just
Yeah.
get all in there, like, oops, sorry, you're using that? Like,
Are you gonna finish that? Over there eating?
I didn't mean to. I'll take you to
What's
dinner
on that
later. I didn't mean to
pizza?
bump you or whatever.
You're not one of those germaphobes, right? I can take a bite.
Yeah, just get all in there. Also, vitamins.
wow, this okay. So
Multivitamins?
you're going
I'm a
like
mom.
the take care of your body route, which
Yes.
is very smart.
Endurance.
I don't have any of that stuff.
Drink
in
a
mine.
lot of water. Also, hand cream because your skin gets really dry.
Yes, yeah.
And you're dealing
Especially
with these
if you're
cards and
washing
chips.
your hands as much as you should be.
as much as you should be. And I do recommend
after
washing
the
your hands.
bathroom.
This
I've
particular
heard,
brand.
I've heard on the grapevine, I won't name names, but there's apparently some poker players who don't wash their hands
the
after
fuck
they go to the
up.
bathroom. And they're
After they
and
touch
I
their
swear,
peens?
these guys, they love to gossip because they're like, guess who didn't wash their hands after they went to the bathroom? It's so funny.
They
They're
talk about
yeah,
it? I
guys,
love
they're
that.
like little
Good,
tea
they should be
queens.
shamed.
Yeah, they're like, this guy so like during the airball challenge, he did wash his hands, but Guapo was in the bathroom and said, okay, airball washed his hands after he went to the bathroom.
That's nice. Good
So,
for you, Nick Airball.
Yeah, good job.
You would not believe how many guys have asked to use my hand cream like while I'm doing it at the table.
It looks like you need a refill.
I
though.
do. And this particular brand, Caudalie,
Uh-huh.
it keeps your hands hydrated even when you're washing your hands. So it'll
Oh.
stay longer. It'll last
Wow.
longer. Not sponsored, but
That's
Caudalie,
very cool.
this particular brand is probably the best for like lots of hand washes.
Uh-huh.
I only need to replenish like one more time during the day. So there's that. Also, like your lips need to be hydrated. I would recommend
big one.
It's hard to
that.
get a boy to kiss you when you have crocodile lips.
And all of you
Yeah.
probably want boys to kiss you.
Yes,
So
100%.
All of the poker players.
All of them.
headphones.
That's why they go. Headphones.
Wireless
important.
headphones. Also the this thing, you know,
Yeah.
that charges your phone. My phone died so many times during
too.
tournaments.
Do you keep
'cause
a brick?
I do. It's in this other bag. So this is my other bag, and I bought it just for the series, which was this water bottle bag from Bays.
Yeah.
They have water coolers, so you don't have to continuously pay $8 for water in the water bottles. They have water coolers all around the ballroom, and then I just refill my water bottle, and this goes around your shoulder, and then this can hold your phone, or I put my vlog camera in there, and then a brick
That's great.
here.
You're like the kid
Yeah.
at camp who like is
have everything.
Yeah,
I
they're
got the
like,
Boy
survival
Scout
pack.
status.
yeah, it's like
Boys
the
for
that
camping.
I would show up to camp, be like, I don't know, like I have like a granola bar.
I can't handle like even slight inconveniences.
Yeah.
So this was all through trial and error of like, I don't have my phone. I don't have my snacks.
Yeah, you have a
I'd be
spot for
so
everything. I mean,
upset.
you're very like
upset.
I'm inspired. I think I should add some of this stuff.
Thank
to
you.
mine. Yeah.
This was the helpful stuff I'm
Yeah.
talking about.
Yeah.
If you're a vlogger, this is really cool for like holding your phone. It's a magnetic thing that holds your
okay.
cards too. So there's that. Some Midol, you never know.
Yeah,
Never
Midol's
know.
good. And it has caffeine in it too.
Yep.
Yeah.
Midol is just
also-
ibuprofen with caffeine, right?
I think it's Tylenol with caffeine.
Oh, acetaminophen.
yeah,
you
I think
gotta have
that's
your good luck charms.
Yeah.
Too.
totally.
So I have a couple. This one is an M&M chip that I won from Craps at the old Hard Rock
Okay.
Casino before it got bought. But this
That's
isn't
cool.
actually that one because I lost it when I had my deep run last year. When I final tabled at the WSOP last year, I lost this chip. During
You
that
sacrificed
run,
it
I
for the
sacrificed
run.
Marshall for the run. So then I had to order a new one off eBay. But
Wow.
it's
Has it been
it's
as lucky or?
I'd say he's learning.
Okay,
He's been
it's
learning.
it's like a
It's
trained
a new Marshall.
yeah, like
he's
a
got to play
item.
enough tournaments and play enough,
Okay.
but he's getting there.
learning
We
pre-flop.
we final tabled a couple times
Okay.
together, so that's nice.
Okay.
This is an Amazonite stone. It's a gambler's stone. Balances your luck and intuition, and this is the new guy. He's a Mario Kart item. It's the blue turtle shell. And if you play Mario Kart, you know that the blue turtle shell goes after the person in first and
Right.
destroys them.
Okay, I
So,
like that. Wow, so
symbolically,
that's very symbolic.
Yeah.
I don't have any good luck charms.
you got to get one.
I'm just in there like raw
you got
dogging
to test
it.
them. You got to train them.
Yeah,
Don't raw dog.
I just
Make sure
am
to
in
charge
there.
them in the
I show
moonlight.
up.
No
I'm-
wonder you lose.
Yeah, I know.
You have to.
I'm expecting to lose. I'm raw dogging it. I have no good
Oh
luck
my
charms. I
gosh,
have no
Melissa.
liquid IV. I
Get it
have
together.
no vitamins.
If you
I'm
need
barely
anything,
hydrated.
I'm there. Just find me in the
Yeah.
ballroom and be like, "Do you have snacks?" I'm like, "I got
okay,
you, baby."
that's good to know.
This, by the way, wasabi and soy sauce,
Those
blue
are really
diamond
good.
almonds.
Those are really good.
Stand by it. All right. So those are all my picks.
Okay.
Hopefully that helps.
That was
if
very
you're new.
helpful.
Great
I don't think mine's
bag.
going to be
Thank
as
you.
helpful for people.
It will.
I mean,
It
it'll
will.
be helpful in another way, maybe.
Super cute bag, by the way.
Thank you.
Just
This
a
is-
compliment.
So yeah, this is like a bag that's way out of my budget that my brother got for me.
very cute.
oh my gosh, people love you.
Yeah,
I
no, my
love it.
brother's very generous. Shout out to my brother. He's great. He's very generous.
Mr.
But
Shubert.
Yeah, Mr. Shubert. He got divorced, and we went on a trip to Vegas. And it was this. He was like doing all the shopping, and I was just like, like helping him shop. And then he's like, "Well, let me get you something too." So it was really
Aw,
sweet.
That's sweet.
He's a gem.
What a good
He's the
man.
one that gets excited about Daniel Negreanu with you.
Yeah, well, he just makes fun of me. He's like, you just love Negranu. Like, what's wrong with you? He just makes fun of me for it. I guess I'll just start with like the biggest item. This is just sunglasses. It's very sunny outside. So
Yeah.
if you're like going outside during breaks,
Do you
don't
wear
wanna
them at
get
the table?
blinded.
Are you a sunny girl?
No, I've never tried it. And I think that mine would look silly because they're really like kind of bug-eyed, like fashion sunglasses. So I think I might actually try it because I would like to have the option to put sunglasses on. So I might get like,
I put
you
them in the
know,
rotation sometimes.
some cool aviators. I actually have some other glasses. I have some blue light glasses. These are like not relevant. but I have them.
But you have them just in case you're
Good
looking at your
practice.
screen too
Prep
long.
yourself for your
I
screen,
every
yeah.
time I have my big Gucci glasses, and I usually have them because I was driving there, and then I put them on
Yeah.
top of my head. And the few times that I've used them in tournaments, I busted immediately. So I am
Shocking.
not a
Anti-
fan.
yeah,
I'm not
okay.
a fan of
That
wearing
doesn't work
sunglasses.
with your
not for
aura,
me.
then.
No, the one time I decided to wear sunglasses and headphones the entire time, I got second in the tournament. So I should
What?
probably
Okay, so
wear them
You should
more
wear them
often.
more.
Yeah.
But
I feel like I would like it because you feel kind of safe.
Oh, 100%. It's
can watch
definitely like,
people.
but
Yeah.
it's not who I am. That's
Yeah.
that's not who I am. I want to talk. I want to be,
Right.
you know, in there with people.
You want your eyeballs to be looking.
But I don't know. I have my moods. I'm not always like the life of the party. Sometimes I just
Yeah.
want to be a thunder
Yeah,
cunt and
me too.
express to y'all how thunder cunty of a mood I am.
Like sometimes
by
I don't want to be spoken to. It's just like
100%.
sometimes. A lot of times I'm
100%.
friendly, but there's definitely sometimes I'm not.
Yeah.
What else? I have
So
some AirPods.
hopefully you catch us on a good day.
Yeah, good luck with that. But good.
You'll be able to tell though. Like it's really easy to tell.
100%, yeah. Like right after someone busts is never the opportunity for a photo op. By the way, like you can find
It's
them
gonna
another
happen.
time. It's a long series.
It's gonna happen regardless. it's just inevitable. AirPods.
Yeah.
They're never charged.
Well, that's-
You
not
don't
hard.
struggle losing those. I was an AirPod girly for
I've
5
never
minutes,
lost
but
them,
I
yeah.
lost like 2 or 3 of them, and I was like, I'm done.
No, I've never lost them. I'm really surprised I haven't because it's definitely the type of thing I would lose. But I think I just don't use them enough because I never charge them. So I have
Why
no
do you
opportunity.
have them?
There's great symbiosis there.
Just to
Well, I
like,
like them when they're charged, but they just like it's like why do I have to use this thing that I take off to charge? It's like I want to be able to use it forever. So I'll probably bring
your wired ones.
some wired ones for backup, but not really backup, just main. I have some cuticle oil.
Oh, nice.
It's dry. It's just dry.
It's dry in the desert. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
If you're not from here and you stay here for even like a few days, you will feel it.
The first days you're here, like if you're not used to it, you like it'll be painful and it'll be like you'll be like, why? What is going on?
wrong
Why
with
are
my
people here?
throat? My husband's
I'm
throat
used
not
to it
working.
now, but
Yeah, same.
I think I feel much better when I go other places when there's moisture
Definitely.
in the air. Deodorant,
It's good to have.
really
Men's
important.
deodorant.
I use men's. I've used men's deodorant since I've used this exact deodorant since I was 12 years old.
12.
Stinky. I have a lot of pheromones. you
Okay,
know?
okay.
I'm a wild
You're
woman.
busting at the seams. I love
I'm
this.
a wild woman. I'm like, I'm
Healthy
above
musk.
average percent Neanderthal DNA according to my 23andMe. I'm potent. So I use No, I like this, and women's deodorant just doesn't work for me. I don't know. My body gets
Neanderthal
used to
DNA.
it. I have Neanderthal DNA, so I need Old Spice Fiji.
Okay, yeah,
That's
I could see that.
Sponsored.
I feel like Neanderthals would use Old Spice.
Fiji for
Yeah,
sure.
Fiji, yeah.
It smells.
It would
I mean,
smell.
it smells really good. Like
Yeah, it doesn't smell like a man.
it's not manly. It's quite neutral, gender neutral.
Yeah,
I would love to cuddle with someone.
Me
that
too.
smelled like
It's
that.
nice. Yeah. I mean, it smells good on men, but I think it also smells good on women.
yeah.
Okay, so that's my deodorant recommendation. I have some hair stuff. You never know.
Yeah, hair, nails, skin, all gonna dry up when you come
I don't
out
have
here.
any, as you can see, I don't have any bodily health stuff. It's mostly aesthetic things. Some mints.
I carry a vial. I didn't show you guys, but I do carry a vial of perfume. Not for me, but for people that don't wear deodorant at the table, which I've gotten sat to a couple of times.
Oh, you
I
spray
just
them?
no, I just smell it in between hands.
Smelling salts.
I just try to like.
Girl.
She's
I
cleansing
put
her
it. I
palate.
put it on my hands, and then I just go like this in between hands,
Oh my gosh.
so I could just smell perfume.
Is it? Are you like sort of trying to alert them that they stink by doing this?
No, I try not to be like. I don't want them to feel bad, but
Okay.
like. It's been pretty bad sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, please just take
Sometimes
a
it's
shower.
not
Like,
good.
please just take a shower.
Laundry
before.
and shower, boys. You
laundry,
have to
I think,
do
is the
both.
biggest
Yeah,
one. I
laundry.
Some of
feel
these
like
boys just don't do laundry.
I feel like
and
they
then it's
do
like,
shower, but you can
honey.
smell that their clothes are dirty, and it's like
Yeah.
upsetting. So don't do that.
Don't do
Yeah,
that.
you're grown men. You know how to do laundry.
This is really important. Some pepper spray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A small one. But
Compact.
yeah,
It'll
I
fit in a
mean,
fanny pack.
it'll fit in anything. You can have it
She's soft
here.
and delicate, but her will to live is not.
That's right. So don't come near me. I have another pepper spray. This has a little case on it.
So you can double
Little
fist it.
yeah, so I can go stay away.
Yeah.
One for each eye.
You never know. You
Yeah,
never
I
know.
didn't really put a lot of safety features in my bag. I think I might take
Safety.
some of
yeah,
these tips.
You need the safety. Yeah. well, okay. Here's this is my favorite chapstick. I've also used this since I was 12.
Soft lips.
Soft
Yeah.
lips, vanilla. Another safety item. This is a taser.
Yeah.
If you'd like to splurge, I recommend getting the taser gun variant that can actually go distance. Because for this, you need to be like
right up close.
right up close, and then
Jesus.
you gotta like get them like that. So you should definitely get the gun variant if you can. It's like $400 though. So this was $20. So it's
Don't fuck with Melissa.
this is
Back
a
in heat.
gun manual.
Okay.
So I don't have my CCW yet, but
It's on its way.
You guys are studying solver charts. She's studying her
the
gun manual.
So
So
yeah, that's just sort of a placeholder. A lot of times I will have a gun in here, not at the WSOP, but I'll have it in my car. Ibuprofen,
okay.
because I'm not hydrating.
No.
So I gotta get rid of that headache somehow.
maybe just hydrate a little bit. Maybe a little bit, guys.
Water doesn't taste good. Quit being a nerd.
Water-
Then put
it's
some
just-
liquid IV in there.
Yeah, the liquid IV helps. It does. The flavor helps me stay hydrated.
The passion fruit one is like
Oh, I haven't tried that.
is
I've
the
tried
best
the lemon
one.
lime.
Lemon lime's good, but passion fruit, gotta say,
Eyelash curler.
yeah,
Can't
can't have some straight eyelashes
because I'm not
Gross.
sleeping, so I gotta
Disgusting.
get my. I'm not sleeping. I'm not drinking water, so I gotta get my eyelashes up so I look awake.
These are all like reactionary things. You could just drink water. You could do that if you want.
Yeah. Some edibles.
Okay,
And that's pretty much it.
Not sponsored.
I have some mascara. I have an Aria chip in here. I've got like some trash. Like I've got.
Is the Aria chip your lucky chip? Maybe that could be a lucky chip.
No, it's actually because I got stacked and I only had my dollar chips left in 510.
Okay,
So yeah.
maybe those are not lucky chips.
Yeah, so I have a couple of them in here.
Okay. Another thing, if you are going to order drinks at the table, which the drinks are free at the WSOP while you're playing, carry $1 bills with you so you can tip the
Yes,
waitresses.
that's very
$5 and $1 bills because it's hard for them to find change. So like I realized early that I need to have that change because as a cash games player, you always have the $1 chips,
You
but
gotta have a good amount of dollars too, because you never know if you're like at the table with your friend and
Yeah.
they don't have $1.
Yeah.
You be a
nice person.
$1 lender.
those
to your
servers
friends.
they're walking a lot of ground in those ballrooms.
So yeah, I mean, I don't think I'm
It's a
very
good bag.
prepared, to be
Hey,
honest.
good bag. Good bag.
It's a good bag, but I don't know that I'm prepared for much aside from combat.
Another, yeah. Well, you have the combat down, which
Yeah.
is good, and the headaches that you're gonna get from combat,
from combat, from not drinking water,
Yeah.
from so.
clothing wise. By the way, I had heard in the Dano Negreanu one that bring a hoodie because the Rio was freezing. But last year at the Paris, it was not freezing, and I had my hoodie, and
Yeah,
everyone
it
was
was
melting.
hot.
They
It was
actually
hot.
the AC went out on a couple places at the Bally's ballroom. So my solution this year is windbreakers.
Yeah.
Just like if it's a little chilly, they'll protect you. If it's not chilly, they'll protect you.
Yeah.
I like
Right.
the
Layers.
windbreakers.
Layers is key.
I'm
It's
probably-
summer. Sometimes we can't rely on that AC to be like tip top all summer.
I also
shit
rather be
happens.
too cold than too hot. So.
So always would rather be too cold.
Not me.
Like I will wear some variant of this probably,
Yeah.
like just like sneakers, some sort of sweatshirt
Yeah.
with like a tank top underneath.
Wear
and then,
comfortable
like,
shoes.
shorts. Yeah, because you can just take it off if you need to, but I prefer not to.
Truth. Caitlin,
All right,
what's in
my
your
turn.
WSOP bag?
Well, this is my vintage coach that I don't take care of.
Nice.
That I just found at a vintage shop in New York.
Are you ever worried about leaving it?
No.
Okay, that's good.
Do you lose? You lose things? Is that it's part
Been
of
a
your
minute.
personality?
Only
or-
when I'm blackout drunk, though, to
Okay.
be perfectly honest. And
That's normal.
Yeah.
thank you.
No, I mean it's
I don't think it is.
it's normal to lose stuff when you're blackout.
Oh yeah. But
Maybe
no,
it's- yeah.
only when I'm at.
Okay.
So I have like a hygiene bag that's got like a tampon and some lip stuff, some face wash, and then I have matches because I don't want anyone to know I have bodily functions in public.
Oh,
like
you
that's
light them in the
something that-
bathroom?
Yeah, for poops. Do you not do that?
No, I just
Did you not know this trick? So if
I
you're
didn't know.
ever over at a
I've
guy's
always heard
house or a
the
public
phrase, but
yeah, so like you'll get it,
but
the
then they know you
sulfur
lit
smell.
a match.
Yeah, but they don't know what your poop smells like. Which
But
they know what a
but
match
they know
smells
you
like already.
pooped. They know you pooped.
How will they know
Like,
you pooped and not the person next
Well,
to you?
if
in
you're
the
at a
stall?
guy's
Then they-
house.
Oh, at the guy's house. Okay, yeah.
And they're like,
I
why
was
does this
thinking
smell like
in
a
public.
match? I feel like I'd rather just pretend I didn't poop.
Blame the dog or
I just
something?
think it's just something in the air.
Well, I don't.
We really shouldn't be fucking with boys that don't let us poop in any event.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's true. I gotta keep the mystery alive sometimes.
matches.
There was this incense. So I have a matchbook. Someone put in my stocking one year. It's a matchbook like that, but it's you light it and it's like incense smoke. Like so there's different flavors. There's like strawberry and and it smells like incense after.
Interesting.
And I mean, there's
Incense matches.
poopery, but like the matches, like I just like when you're out and about, I grab a matchbook at like the restaurants and stuff.
The good guys will have poopery in their bathroom already.
I'm saving myself for a guy who can afford poopery. Okay, so I also have condoms because I'm sorry about that.
Oh my god.
I have condoms because I'm not procreating with a gambler without a contract.
Oh,
like
100%.
they're gonna go deny on your ass. So make them wrap it up. You know, and these are good till I checked
safety too.
100% for diseases.
True.
Some of these boys got.
You never know. I mean, they're all over the place. They're all
I mean,
over
if
the
they're
world.
not showering, they're not. They're not
washing
tested.
their clothes. They're not washing. You know.
Yeah.
So
There are other stuff.
Yeah.
You know?
And you know what? Melissa and I checked the expiration date on
Yeah.
these. These are good till 2026.
they
y'all,
looked a bit.
so-
You know. They looked
Quit
a bit
cock
worn.
blocking
They
me.
looked
I'm trying to show I'm available.
if anyone wants to use these,
I'll buy new condoms. So I also have
is
I
that
use this
poopery?
like no, this is a spray hand sanitizer, which I really like, and I use this kind of the same way you use the perfume.
Yeah.
Like if I smell a funky smell, or like my bag is also very loud a lot of the time because I'm a weed smoker and my preferred method
okay.
is joints. So
Yeah,
I
that's
have
loud.
I have a loud purse a lot, so I definitely like to protect those around me with this. This is Dr. Bonner's. It's everywhere, but it smells really good and helps with the weed
I like
smell.
the spray. That's kind of nice, not
and
too
it's like
heavy.
misty and,
Yeah.
and then I have some other items in my little wizard pouch.
Yeah, a wizard pouch.
Yeah, I like to keep like oracle cards.
Oh,
Okay.
What's that one?
This one's a woman who decapitated a man and she's kissing him now.
Oh
It's
my.
the Tendra card.
That's like
it's just-
very symbolic.
Graphic.
Yeah, it's just
Okay.
how I feel inside.
Okay.
And then I also have some like ninja throwing stars just for like self-defense.
That's good.
That's a lot.
You know, I
You
just
have
like
some
to be
self-defense,
quirky.
too.
Yeah. It's
It
my
is
will to
pretty
live is
quirky.
strong. And then I also keep like a vial, which I can put like the blood of my enemy in this. I can put the tears of like whatever kind of
okay.
like DNA sample that I
Sure.
can get a hold of. Now there is going to be a smell with the DNA sample if you like carry around vials of like human excretings,
rotting.
but that's also where the weed comes in because it competes with the smells.
Okay.
And then
So
so
you
This
got
is
a
a
little
lot,
lavender, some human excrement, and
well, you know, I want to win, and
Okay.
I'm a witch, and I cast spells.
We could
What I
just study.
have.
You could just study solvers. I don't know.
No, I really can't. I really can't. This is how I do it. You know, you do your shit with your water bottle and your IV pouches
Yeah.
and your little like Girl Scout Brownie of America. Some of us actually want to win.
When we're recording. Just, you know. What's that?
I'm sorry I don't want to get like stuck with my ass out on the strip unprepared with the things that I need, Nikki.
Yeah.
why would your ass be out?
Wait,
Don't
don't ask her questions. When she's like, this.
God. So then these are my pre-flop charts. I know that's a little controversial, but like I don't take them out at the table.
Right.
But like when I'm like
That
at
looks
home.
like a map of the mall.
No, that's
is
like
town square.
No, that's cutoffs 3 betting range versus an open.
Okay.
20 bigs.
Interesting.
I didn't know they bet Whole Foods.
They did. Okay, so I also carry a backpack that has some hard drives in it.
It's a lot to carry.
This is a lot of
Well,
3
you know,
bags.
the CIA has been after me about these hard drives for
The
a while.
CIA?
Because, yeah, they actually prove the existence of alien life.
I don't know if we should keep this in the
Why do
extraterrestrially.
you take it to the WSOP with you?
Because I need it on me at all times, or they'll kill me,
Okay.
Melissa.
Oh,
Maybe we should edit this out
yeah.
of the episode.
I mean,
are you okay? Do you need some tissue?
Nikki, I'm really scared for my first WSOP, and I like packed everything in my bag that I thought I needed, but I just still don't feel ready.
It's okay, Caitlin. You just need some snacks.
Like calling me out on our podcast in
Sorry.
front of Melissa, who's like my fucking real life friend. Like she's like actually a real friend, and you just want to embarrass me, and we're like,
No, I don't want to embarrass
We're
you.
new to this new brand deal with poker night.
They love you.
What's the next funny bit, Nikki?
This serious people. Don't laugh. Do not. Do not. Caitlin, we love you. We love you. You're going to do
Day
great.
after my birthday, bitch, really?
35 is a great year.
I'm 34. I'm gonna strangle you. Bit over. I'm actually mad whore. 35? Shove it up your ass, Nikki.
I will. You could run for president at 35. Hey, don't hate on 35.
Yeah, that's like the beginning of many
CIA
people's
doesn't get
lives.
Gonna have a platform of
No.
condoms and ninja stars.
In sincerity, I don't think I have enough ninja stars. Like, I don't have enough protection on my person.
I mean, I think
vulnerable.
There's a few other things I'd like to get in that. Maybe I should just start a podcast about self-defense.
yeah.
But like,
Then
there's,
he'll know.
you know,
They'll know all your tricks.
Well, yeah, but I have them. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I have a taser. You knowing about it doesn't change that I have it.
It's true.
So
I feel that way about so many things. You knowing about it doesn't change that I have it.
This is an ad
I
for
mean,
herpes.
there's alarms. Like there's little keychain alarms. So if you don't want to carry a weapon or anything, there's like little keychain alarms that are really loud.
Those
but
ones
they're
I have
very
one of
small.
those. There's a birdie.
Yeah.
My mom got me one.
So you
But
can,
then
like,
I
just
broke
press
it,
the
so
button.
it's just like
Okay,
you
so
just
that's-
jostle it and it
yeah.
makes a huge noise.
Okay.
So
So that's
I
maybe
can
not
move on
like
from that one.
ideal.
Don't just like leave it loose in your bag. I guess
Right.
they get a little sensitive.
Yeah. Maybe not.
It's
Yeah,
like
but there's, you know.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yes,
Life
it
alert.
is.
Life
It's
alert.
like that.
Yeah.
It is like life alert because you are alerting for your life.
It's
So.
crazy how much more women have to carry to the WSOP because Daniel Negreanu didn't have any of
He
this
didn't
in
have
his
pepper
bag.
spray or anything. I mean, honestly, I haven't been to that many WSOPs, but I've never really had an issue like with leaving poker rooms or whatever. But you just never know.
You never know.
And it's better to have it than not.
Better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
There's a lot of options. You just go on Amazon really, and you can get like there's like brass knuckle keychains. There's
And that's a great way to add like a pop of metallic to your
for
outfit.
sure.
Oh, absolutely. It would match your pocket.
Yeah. There's pens that turn into like knives.
Jesus Christ.
There's a lot of really creative stuff.
All right,
I
guys.
saw in a movie once this guy kicked the heel of his boot and a blade shot out the toe. I think that's
That's
quite
very
unique.
cool. I like that.
Well, I thought I was prepared for the WSOP, but clearly there is work to do. I think maybe everybody listening now has new things to add to their WSOP bag.
Yeah.
So get prepared, people. Get out there, but don't be afraid, but maybe be a little afraid because, well, we're there and there's a lot of weaponry
between all of us.
There's an
we
arsenal.
We cover all the bases.
If you need almonds, hand sanitizer, or ninja stars,
Or
you
condoms.
just find us.
The only thing we don't have is like a rotisserie chicken.
True.
Something.
I don't eat
something
chicken.
robust.
Yeah, no robust chickens
Yeah.
here. We could add that, I suppose.
I think there's a robust meal missing, but other than that, we have all the bases covered.
Let us know if we missed anything. Go follow Melissa on Twitter and Instagram and keep up with our journeys.
I mean, I
at
have
the
a YouTube
WSOP.
now apparently.
And you record
Yeah,
spaces. And
I put a
she's a space queen.
I'm a spaces ouster.
How many views did that end up getting?
Way
Where's
too
that
many.
at?
Far too many. I don't know. It's like 40.
If you're a
Like,
Twitter
is your
Spaces
account now
junkie.
monetized? Because it's
I
like
don't
that
know.
was a long
I
clip
don't know.
too.
It gave
You might
me.
have gotten
It was 45 minutes.
yeah. If like you got 20,000,
And then I
views
have
on
a
45
5-minute
minutes.
Apex Legends gameplay clip.
Hell yeah, you do.
So that was the real reason why I
So
posted
check that out. She's got a lot of content.
Yeah,
guys.
I have a ton of my body of work, as they say.
Yeah.
is robust.
Robust.
Yes.
It's robust.
You should change your channel name to like Ass Eaters or whatever.
Ass eaters.
Yeah, get a
Is
cool
that
channel
allowed
name.
on YouTube to do?
Maybe
maybe you can
butt
help
eaters.
me. You can help me like brainstorm.
With branding?
Yeah, because I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
I'm branded myself poodawg, and I've been trying to shake it
That's
for
true.
years. I don't do nothing is intentional.
You
and
want to
that's
be?
the
Do
issue.
you want to be P-Dog?
Not really.
P-Dog?
No. Like, I mean, I respond to that name now. Like, so,
P-Dog, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of
It's
like
cute.
whatever, I guess. But I could use some branding help. I don't
Okay.
really know anything about that.
Well, next time you see Melissa, she'll have a brand new brand. So check her out and follow along everyone's journeys. If you want to sweat, I'll leave the links to any action that's left available in the description. Check it out. Subscribe. Thank you for watching. Follow us. Oh, follow the action on Poker Night in America as well. I'll leave links to that in the description. Studio 52 has a bunch of cool stuff coming out, so you're gonna want to check it out.
Yes.
And we will see you next week. Bye.
Aceholes with Nikki and Kate.